So Tiger, I know we just have a few minutes left because we both have a hard stop at the end of the hour or the middle of the hour. So as we look ahead, what do you think is going to be the most maybe transformative development from AI and Gen AI in the next maybe 5 to 10 years? And if you could, I know the future of work is something you've spoken about and are pretty passionate about. Maybe you could talk about trends in that area as well from these software.
Yeah, I think, Aaron, you actually took the words out of my mouth. I think in the next 5 to 10 years, work will be done differently. Work will be a combination of a core technology architecture, which it is today. It could be a workflow. It could be, typically these days, hopefully more and more workflow on the cloud. It's low code, no code, which actually makes it easy to change the workflow based on new policies and new competitive products you're building. And then it talks to ERPs that customers have. The good news is these days, you can actually make the cloud talk to multiple ERPs without necessarily having to consolidate all of them on day one. So you actually have a faster return. So that's the good news. And then you have to clean the data. And then you got to build solutions that actually solve specific problems. We call that tiny LLM. So I want my AI, a foundational model from Microsoft or from Google or from Amazon, that is being trained on public information. I want to train it on my specific for auto insurance for my client. That is very specific. That is not public information. That's private information. And I think that kind of an example. And then I want to send it off to the customer. And then if the customer has a query, the co-pilot actually looks at the query and says, hey, this is the answer, and gives it to me as the person who's talking to the customer. So I can have an amazing conversation with the customer. Is my job gone? I don't think so. Because I don't know if you want to lose the touch with the customer. For very simple things, of course you can, but for most other things you won't. So I actually raise my game, and I get much cleverer at talking to the customer about new events in their life, new products they want to buy, add value to them, etc. So the whole nature of work is going to change. That's why I think about it as Excel spreadsheet. When you hire a finance person today, you don't test the person for, can you add, subtract, multiply, and divide? You assume that you're going to be able to use Excel. I'm not even going to ask you the question. There's going to come a time when you don't test the person. Are you comfortable using these kind of AI solutions? And then the real power is, how capable am I of using it? How much do I learn? How much do I experiment? And how do I drive end-to-end value for the customer?
Yeah, terrific. Well, I think that's a beautiful note to end on, end-to-end value for the customer. Thank you again, Tiger, for joining us. Good to see you, and look forward to all of this unfolding in, as you say, a responsible way over the next few years, and whatever it is that Genpact is able to do with this, both internally and externally. I know you are as committed to having the right culture internally as you are to supporting your customers with that.